This for all you player haters.
Creeping out the jungle, it's a silverback gorilla, man. Beating on my chest, I pull up, then I blow your fucking brains. Throw your lip.
This is my fiance's 1990 Mazda Miata, her new drift car. We just picked it up today. She's excited, as you can see. She already has a 1.6 Miata, but we wanted something a little bit cleaner, less rust. It is actually very clean on the inside. It's got an innovative wideband, the AutoZone boost gauge, no radio, some goofy ass shift knob. I believe it's a hard dog roll bar. Couldn't really tell you. It's only got 106,000 miles on it. But if we take a look, what's that? If we pop the hood here, woo! What's that? That's a turbo with an eBay filter. It's got a blower valve. I'm pretty sure it's all eBay, but it runs good. It's tuned. I couldn't tell you what injectors it's got on it, but it doesn't run lean. Got a hard top. Some Lowe's ducting vents riveted to the hood. Some ugly halos. It had some gold eBay steering wheel in it. I took that out. The radio bezel there was painted white when we got it. Took that out. It had some NRG reclinable seat that I absolutely hated, so I took that out right away. Other than that, this thing's actually pretty damn clean. Take a look under here. It's actually not super rusty like most Miatas are. It looks like 2.5-inch exhaust with a muffler. Not a big fan of mufflers on turbo cars, but it's too damn quiet. Got reps of reps, drilled and slotted rotors, Racelands. Some loser antenna. Yeah. It's got like a Mako paint job on it. Which it's gonna get wrapped regardless. We're gonna get rid of the flares, get rid of these ugly wheels. Get rid of those taillights, maybe. Put some clear ones on there. Cool wing, roof wing, you know. Make this thing a little less gay.
Hot boy.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe some 3-piece wheels. 16, 17s. It's already got 1.8 axles, 1.8 diff, 1.8 drive shaft. So I mean it's pretty much ready for drifting. It just needs a better angle kit, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's already even got a fire extinguisher in there, probably because it's a fire hazard, but you know, it's there. Quarters are cut out, which is a major bummer, as I'm not a big fan of over fenders on Miatas. They don't really look right. We have stock clean fenders at the house off of her car, so we'll put those on. We have over fenders, which it will probably get. Not a fan, but you know, I don't feel like replacing an entire quarter panel on a Miata. You done killed it. Alright, hold on. Gotta jump it. Now we're good. It doesn't want to idle. But that's pretty normal to Miata. We gotta get that figured out. Probably needs plugs, wires, regular tune-up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We've already got a PS Deuce kit. We've already got better coilovers, over fenders, clean front fenders. Gotta buy some seats. Probably gonna hack that muffler off because I personally don't care for it. Yeah, see if she can do a burnout. Nice. That's pretty much it. We're gonna wait till a warmer day, probably throw her kit on, get rid of these ugly ass wheels, get rid of these halos because those ain't cool. do this one-handed. She runs alright. Man, that blow-off valve sounds like a sneeze. I cannot stand it. To be honest, the whole goal of this car was to flip it, make some money. We bought her a G35 a couple weeks ago. It was a coupe, 6-speed, it needed a motor. I didn't feel like swapping it, and I convinced her they looked like Ultimos, so we got rid of it. And we were going to flip a couple cars and find her an MB2. But we actually found this for a pretty solid deal for being turbo and having a hard top and being tuned on Mega Squirt. Really couldn't pass it up. So I drove up there early this morning, picked it up. I knew as soon as I picked it up, she's going to want to keep this thing. So brought it home, she drove it, and now she don't want to get rid of it. Luckily, we already have pretty much everything we need to make this car cool again. The speedo cable started squealing, and it's like off and on, like repetitive. And I was doing a pull, and I thought it was knocking for a split second. So if it was knocking, you gotta double check. All good. I'm actually in the middle building a Drift 350Z that I bought off of Copart. I will mention that in the next video too. Get a peek at the car that really matters. Oh yeah. Way cooler than a Miata. Don't tell Hannah that though.